Hello world, welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to build a gaming PC. I'm for Lion23. For a long time I wanted to do this project. If you are interested to build your own PC, I left all the components I use in the description down below. So let's get started. Once the main components have been presented, the first thing we are going to place will be the RAM. In this case, we have two ballistic Crucial Black DDR4 SDRAM 60GB, 8GB each one, with a 3200 MHz. It is recommended to check the motherboard manual where they specify how to place both cards. In my case, I recommend these sockets for maximum performance. Next, in this case, we have to remove the mobile retention module because my CPU heatsink already has the holes to put the screws. We lift the holder from the plate very carefully. To put the CPU, we just have to place it, guiding us by the arrow in the lower left part of the CPU and the socket AM4. Do not force the CPU into the socket to prevent bending the pins and damaging the CPU. Now you can put the heatsink. I don't put the thermal interface material because the heatsink already included. So we just place and screw the heatsink without making any unnecessary effort, since it can affect the CPU. Then we proceed to connect the CPU fan in the mobile. Now it's time to place the power source. So we fit it in the part destined in the inside of the case. The fans can be placed where the air outlet is. Here are the screws that were included in the case. We will use them later. We put the screws to adjust the power supply to the case, with the fan pointing towards the air outlet of the case. And there you go. Now we have to put the motherboard inside the case. For this, we have to put the I/O shield first and then place the mobile so that it fits into the I/O shield slots. To secure the motherboard, we put the screws in each of the available slots to adjust it, being careful not to press it because the mobile can bend. These are the connectors. of the system panel and the slot to connect them. To connect the system panel, I recommend you to take a look at the user manual of the motherboard, since in certain cases it may be different. Here you can see the system panel, USB 3.1 and front panel audio connector. Now we are ready to install the GPU. First, we put the power connection. In this case it is 8 pins, which will then be connected to the power source. We proceed to remove the first 3 protective plates from the case so that the GPU ports can fit. Now very carefully we place the GPU so that it fits with the PCI Express existing slot of the motherboard. This process can be done with the case lying down to avoid a GPU sag in the future. We must hear the click of the automatic closing of the slot security lever. And there you go. We put the screws to secure the GPU in the case. Now we can place the fans that will help our components stay cool and add style to the PC with RGB. Yeah. We can place the fans toward different directions, where we want the air to go in or go out. It depends on what you need. Then we put the filter on it and we close the frontal case. Depending on your case design, you should only push until it fits with the other parts without applying excessive pressure. It's time to install the storage unit. Here we have a 250GB SSD with its 2 SATA inputs. And proceed to remove the screw from the bay to extract it and be able to install the hard disk on it. We proceed to secure our hard drive on the plate of the bay and then secure it to the case. Try to ensure that the screws are well secured to prevent the hard disk from moving inside the case and being damaged. We are ready to put the bay back to the case again. Just push it inside and secure the screw. We place the SATA data and power cable so that they are connected to the motherboard and the power supply respectively. Yeah, we're almost done. Now we can secure the ATX power connectors of 24 and 8 pins. These connectors are for ATX power supply plugs and are designed to fit these connectors in only one orientation. Find the proper orientation and push down firmly until the connectors completely fit. Connect the fan cables to the fan connectors of the motherboard, ensuring that the black wire of each cable match the ground pin of connector. And finally, you are ready to turn on your PC. So, let's go! I know that I have to do a cable management here, but I'm very satisfied with this result. Soon I will be uploading the review after using it for a few months to evaluate its performance. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Have a nice day.